he said that does not heed the warning of danger ends up in the stomach of the dead. Didn't I tell you? The first day I set my eyes on Ekwi in that palace. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Baba Vicker, no. I'm sorry.
Ebele, will this your Biko bring back the prince? Or will he reverse what you've been accused of? Ebele.
Where will I go from here? I was only trying to help a friend. Oh. I was trying to help my friend.
You are trying to help a friend. You are trying to help a friend. You see, you are trying to help a friend. Where is that friend? The first day I got the news of your reconciliation with Ekwi and the mother, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Even before then, what was my opinion about them? Even before then. Ebele, why are you always falling prey to cheats?
Ekwi.
Why?
Ekwi.
Honestly, I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from at all. And as for you, Mama Ebele, as for you, I have nothing to say. I have no words now. Because you started all these things. You started it. You started it.
Oh, let us consider her. You know she's our only child. See, if you pick up a child with the left hand, you still pull him back with the right hand. Even if the whole world rejects her, you can never reject her.
I've heard that before. Even if the whole world hates her, we cannot reject her. If you pick up a child with right hand, you bring her back with left hand. Every day, every day, every day, every day. How many times will I repeat myself? How many times in this house? How many times? Just tell me.
Majesty, grieving will not solve anything. It won't. Only a foolish man cries over spilled milk. I feel really terrible about what my friend did to you. Honestly, I feel bad. What was she thinking? I mean, what in her wildest dream was she thinking bringing her school boyfriend into the palace? Immediately I set my eyes on that boy. I recognized him. That was why I left the palace. As I do not want to be part of such sacrilege. It's terrible. I mean, it's awful.
So why didn't you notify the prince?
My Majesty, you forget I have a bad record in the palace already. Who will believe me? Do not forget that when a stone is thrown in rage, it never hits a bird. The most worrisome is the charm. Ebele never believed in such things. She never did, even while we're in school. She was a good girl.
A pregnancy cannot be aborted once the baby is born. This is what your seeming cautiousness has caused me.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry, but you should still consider her. She is your wife. And even if the whole world would desert her, not you. All said, I think you should eat something. Oh, you look awful. You look terrible. Should I ask the steward to get you something to eat, or should I get it myself?
He's only a foolish man that will go chasing a rat when his house is on fire. We don't need to live on food.
Well, Your Majesty, I still insist you eat something. In fact, I'm going to get it myself. I'm going to get you something to eat. Oh. Darling. Oh. Majesty. I was wondering if Ebele realizes her mistakes and she comes to ask forgiveness. I want to implore you to please forgive her. She's a good girl.
Did you just say that? God forbid. Did you just say that?
Oh, no, I mean, Let me get you something to eat. I'm so sorry. Sorry, my husband.
My daughter, you see, I told you to be very patient. So, what is happening now?
Mommy, you are 1 in a million. Henceforth, I will never argue with you. My goodness, anything you say is an authority. It stands.
My dear, if you continue to listen to me, your mother, you're not ever going to have problems with anything concerning marriage.
I know.
You know I'm an authority in marriage matters.
I trust you, Mommy. I trust you. I believe you, Mommy.
How come, Mama?
Cheers.
Cheers, my dear.
Thank you.
I'm so happy. So, my dear, we have to rise and possess our possession.
I'm already possessing it.
My dear, but this time around, you better use your number 6. No mistakes this time around. Once beaten, twice shy.
I won't forget. I won't forget.
How come the world?
Cheers, Mom.
Cheers, my darling.
Thank you.
Take it easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's rush out to the hospital before she notices the Vicker. Naya, please, I know how to do what I'm about to do. Oh, Vicker, Vicker,
Your Highness, I went to the new palace. I didn't see you, so I decided to come here. I am here in respect of your wife.
God forbid that even in my madness, I will look at that thing and call her my wife.
Your Highness, even if you don't want to see her because of what she's been accused of, at least you see her because of the unborn baby, your baby.
Don't be funny, woman. We all know that the pregnancy belongs to a palace guard who's been fired. You may leave now.
Your Highness, remember all your promises. You say you always stand by her, come rain, come shine. That you will always be with her. This is your promises, Your Highness. Please, come and see her, please. Please, Your Highness.
God, see her out.
Your Highness.
I am done.
Don't touch me.
Move.
I'll go on my own.
My sweet daughter. Sexy Mwa. Mama Sarumo. This one that you are radiating. 6 miles written all over you. Tell your mother. Has he finally proposed?
No. No. Mommy, I want us to take things easy. Don't forget, we lost him the first time because we're so much in haste.
Ha! Ekwi! Abi, what is this? Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? Being hasty? You have to make the prince propose to you immediately.
Mommy, Amam, but I just really think we should be cautious.
You're being cautious and stupid. Don't you know that whoever that does not look forward remains behind? Oh, so you want the same stick that poke you in the eye to do so again? My dear, there's no time to waste though. There's no time to waste at all. If that chicken man goes to that palace to square, we are in trouble. The consequences is something that we will not like at all. So my daughter, you have to hurry up. Anyhow you want to do it. Seduce him, cajole him, talk him into romance anyhow. Deceive him, confuse him into marrying you. Please, there's no time to waste. Why are you behaving like this now? There is no time to waste.
Okay, mommy, okay. So what is the next line of action now?
Don't worry. You should trust me. Trust your mother. I will Madam Tinted. I have to think of something to do. Just relax, okay? See, very soon now you become a queen. The prince's wife.
Good day, Your Majesty.
Ekwe, how are you?
I actually have very good news for you.
Really? My ears are itching. Speak.
I'm going to be traveling to Geneva very soon.
Geneva?
Yes.
What for?
Well, I just got a letter, United Nations, I just got employed, and I have to resume work as soon as possible.
Is that what you call wonderful news?
Yes, yes, Your Majesty.
Ekwe, please, come and sit.
Your Majesty, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Ekwe, I've been meaning to tell you this, but I was actually waiting for the right time. How would you feel if you became the next queen of this great kingdom? Forget about what happened in the past.
I don't understand you, Your Majesty.
My son, the prince, is single now.
Yes, yes.
And I want you to marry him.
God forbid, Your Majesty. No. Ebele is my best friend. I know she misbehaved, but I can't do anything to hurt her. I can't, Your Majesty.
Ekwe, don't be a fool. Think. If you think properly, you will know that that seat was originally yours, though she schemed her way through.
Even at that, Your Majesty, we mustn't pay evil for evil. I can't.
I don't want you to rush into conclusion here. I want you to go home and sleep over it, okay?
I'm so sorry. Your Majesty, I'll just talk to my mother to know what she thinks about this, because I'm in a very tight corner now.
Very well then.
Your Majesty, I should take my leave, honestly. I'm shaking.
My regards to your mother.
I will.
You sent for me.
Yes. One does not know the value of what one has until one loses it. Ever since the ugly incident, Ekwe has been coming here to console you. Why can't you propose to her?
Mother, I do not want to repeat the same mistake twice.
But you cannot wait endlessly. Ekwe is everything a woman should be. Remember, she is the one you would have married in the first place.
She's everything a woman should be, and yet she's not married. Our people say if you see a horse with a saddle on, you don't sit on it because you don't know what happened to its owner. Mother, I cannot bear to make the same mistake twice.
Only if you had listened to me. Only if you had listened to me, you would have settled down with her. But no. You just wanted to satisfy your curiosity. Ikem, you should be thinking of how to go and see her mother. We really humiliated her.
And this explains why I'm here. That I have the strong belief in me that this young lady is innocent. I know, of course, that there is overwhelming evidence, but I just want us to give her a second chance. I want us to give her the chance to prove her innocence, Your Majesty.
She's not only my son's wife. She has become the wife of the family. A very happy family. We loved her. Reverend Father, the evidence before us is overwhelming. And you know about all this.
I know.
I find it extremely difficult to believe that she will insist on her ridiculous story. Reverend Father, you saw the evidence. You saw the witnesses. What more does one want? Reverend Father, for the 6 or so years that I've known you, I have never refused you anything. I'm afraid on this occasion, I will have to say no.
Okay, it's okay, Your Majesty. I know that we are not God. I know that the only person, the only authority that has power to prove people right or wrong is God Himself. And above all, I know that the same God, at the fullness of time, will reveal the truth to all of us. I thank you, Your Majesty. I thank you for your time. Thank you, sir.
Well, honestly, I am so very sorry for...
Hey, not at all. Hey, stay. Don't need to.
Well, I just wanted you to know how very sorry I am for my actions. If it did cause you any embarrassment to you and your family, I am so sorry. Please forgive me.
Please, I have forgiven you. Before you even opened your mouth to talk, I had already forgiven you. Eh? But if I tell you that your actions did not cause depression for my daughter, I will be lying. I told you. But I know that my daughter's hands are clean. I know that a day like this will come, then she'll be vindicated. You see?
Mommy, let's forgive the prince. I think he has come back to his senses.
Don't worry. I've forgiven you.
Thank you.
Prince.
I know that you and my daughter are destined for each other. You see? Don't worry, no problem. Hey, Prince. The prince himself.
You hear what Nkume said?
Yes, Your Majesty. I heard him loud and clear. But there is something I want you to know.
Which is?
Since Abella left, I've never been the same. For me, it's better that I never started than to start and stop halfway.
Oh, son. I can understand what you're saying. But I perceive your mother's reasoning in what you're saying. have to learn not to think like a woman. Because women they tend to think on a straight line.
I want you to feel what I am feeling. I doubt if I will ever get rid of that craving that I feel for her. I doubt it. Where is he?
I wonder what he's doing here.
Bring him in.
Yes, Your Highness. Olga Buchoy, my big-in-law. Good afternoon.
Point of correction. That was in the past. What brings you here?
I'm here to inform Your Highness of the arrival of the newborn baby. Congratulations.
How does that concern me?
How does that concern you? Hey, I'm lost, Your Highness.
Don't be lost. Because I have nothing to do with your daughter. Now, if you have nothing more to say, you may leave. Because my only concern now is to be with my virtuous wife and not a harlot.
God, get me a glass of wine. Chilled, please. Very chilled.
You are calling my daughter a harlot? Remember, you once told me that God ordained the marriage.
Yes, I did, but I was fooled by infatuation. The scales are off my eyes now. I can see clearly. And I ask you to leave.
I beg your pardon.
God.
Yes, Your Highness.
Push him out. Push him out!
No, I will move. Thank you.
This man is a very wicked man. I don't know why he hates me so much. Do you know he's known for the use of charms? I'm sure he's the one that gave Ebele the charm she used to hold you back. I'm very certain.
That charm can never work in this palace. Maybe in his household.
The wine. The gate.
If you see the type of insult I got from this braggart who called himself a prince, you pity me. You pity me. Oh. I'm not talking of Ebu. I'm not talking of Ebu.
Calm down.
He really humiliated me, ordered his guards to push me out of the house. What an insult. What have I done? Just tell me.
It's okay, Nai. Leave Ekwe. I know that girl is heartless. But what I don't understand is why the prince is taking it this far. Huh? Anyway, whatever happens, I know he will never deny his own son.
I blame the prince. I blame the prince. But the greater part of the blame is on you and Ebele. If you had listened to me, I wouldn't have been talking all this now. You see?
Calm down. Calm down, Nai. You're right. Honestly, you're right. But you should consider that we are human, prone to mistakes. I never knew that we are going to end up this way. I never knew. See, the good book does not support evil for evil, rather evil for good. And I thought we were dealing with somebody that has conscience. I never knew we were dealing with the devil himself.
Your Highness.
You. Come. Stand here.
I greet you, my prince. Your Highness, please help me. My baby is dying. My baby is sick, please. Help me.
You brought her in here? You brought her into the compound? I'm asking you a question.
Sorry, Your Highness.
Take her out. Take her out!
Your Highness, please, I beg you.
Away!
I beg you, help me.
Out of this compound!
Help me.
Away! You said away!
Join them. And make sure she never comes back in this compound.
I understand your pains, my daughter. But at this stage in your life, I want you to understand that the paramount thing for you is to think of how to train that child no matter what. I want you to look up to that boy and let him be your consolation.
Father, I understand what you're saying. Even God knows that I love my son very much and I am proud of him. Father, my only worry now is how to prove my innocence. Because everybody believes that I am guilty of what I have been accused of.
Okay. The Bible is very clear on that. It says the just shall be vindicated. You don't have to have any fear. You will be vindicated.
It's all my fault, though. It's all my fault because I fell for her cheaply. She convinced me into accepting that that boy was my cousin. I did not know that she had any ulterior motive. Father, they say goodness begets goodness. But my own has cost me 1,000,000 shame and sorrow.
See, there is no amount of shame. There is no amount of sorrow that the heavens cannot wipe away. Come and wipe those tears. I want you to wipe those tears believing and knowing that at the fullness of time, you will be vindicated.
Amen.
Come on, my dear, wipe those tears. Wipe those tears believing and knowing that God himself will stand up for you. Come on, my dear, wipe those tears. It's going to be well.
Your Majesty, doom looms seriously in this palace.
Nkume,
Your Majesty.
can you just calm down and tell me the kind of danger you're talking about?
Your Majesty, I don't know how it happened. But I saw somebody throwing me into the fire. The face was not clear to me. I'm not certain if it's a she or a he.
But, Nkume, there has to be a solution. What is the solution?
Caution. Caution, Your Majesty. Everything concerning employment and recruitment has to stop.
Including women?
Everybody.
Nkume, I hope you're not trying to indirectly stop the marriage between the prince and Ekwe.
Your Majesty, everything has to stop for now until we know where this is coming and where it's going.
I don't buy this idea. Nkume, Biko, if it is a joke, just stop it. Please.
Caution. Your Majesty. Caution is the watchword. Caution.
Igwe, Nkume's days in this palace are numbered.
My dear, why don't you let Nkume be?
Why should I? Why should I let Nkume be? When it's either he's not seeing clearly or he brings one bad news. Nkume has never prophesied anything good. How am I sure that he's not the one manipulating everything?
Don't even go near there. Don't. You don't seem to understand and appreciate the work that this man does for the palace. The moment he leaves, and let me warn you, Your stay in this palace cannot be guaranteed. Yes.
Nne, did you see what happened at the palace? When the prince got married to Eku?
Hey, did you see that? Come and see senators, politicians, business class of men. Enough to eat, drink and be happy.
I pity the former wife, Belle.
Why should you pity her? She misbehaved. She stooped so low to date one of the palace gates men. I'm not talking about the charm she brought into the palace so that the palace will become hers.
Let us be honest. If I were Ekwe, there is no way I would have gone on to marry the prince. For old time's sake.
Keep quiet. Which old time's sake are you talking about?
But Chinwe, this one you are saying that she stooped so low. Were you there? In your me?
Hey. Must I be there? In every rumor, there must be an atom of truth.
No, I have to be on my way because it's my turn to cook this evening.
Bye-bye.
Goodness! Billy! What are you doing here? You, move over here. Those roses are meant for royalty, not commoners. My goodness, what is wrong with you people?
I'm sorry, my princess.
This maid's very silly. You know. Well, oh, come on, Ebele, don't look at me like that. I only took what rightfully belongs to me, the prince. Oh, Ebele, that you are no longer in the palace is not an excuse for you to look like this. You're dressed so cheaply, and the child, clean that, the spit, and his dress, my goodness, so dirty. I know what I'm going to do. As a very good friend who loves you so much, who cares for you, I am going to give you some money so you can take care of the child. Royal child. God!
Yes, princess.
Bring some money. 100. My goodness, Billy. How can you wear him such sandals? Go on. There you go. Buy some things for yourself. Oh, good boy. Go on. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Go on. My goodness. Commoners. You try to help the poor, they show you they're proud.
Love came around and turned me upside down. It's painful, but yet I will never regret the things I did for love.
Let them wait. Waiting for me.
The guards are outside.
Let them wait. My daughter, I know you'll be wondering why I asked you to come over.
Honestly, Mommy, you scared me. What happened?
Ekwe, you've changed though. You've changed. Why are you being so mean to your mother now?
I don't understand you. What happened?
You will not understand. When Ebele married the prince, her father was immediately given a car gift. Pian. Look at me now. Will my own case be different? Your husband cannot give me an ordinary SUV to add to my fleet of cars.
Mommy.
I know your father's blood flows right in your veins. Because no daughter of mine that I suckled, carried in my womb, will behave this way. I
You have to tell your husband to give your mama a car, an SUV. It's not too much now.
Mommy,
eh?
It's okay. I'll see what I can do.
When?
Okay, within the week.
Hey, I trust you. Within the week, eh?
But you scared me.
Cool down.
I have to hurry. I was doing something in the palace.
Within the week, eh?
Mommy,
I'm waiting. SUV.
Father, things have been so difficult for me. Especially since I lost my job. I even find it difficult to feed.
I know, but, you know, it's not peculiar to you alone. The country has become so bad. Even the labor market is absolutely saturated.
Father, I understand what you're saying. But the problem is that whenever I go in search of the job, Father, as soon as I mention my name, you need to see the kind of reaction I get. They just treat me like I'm an outcast or something.
My dear daughter, I think your problem is impatience. I want you to imbibe the culture of being patient with God, so that you are not like the bird who challenges his God to a duel. I have learned in my years of experience in God's kingdom that God's time is the best. You have to be patient and wait for his appointed time, my dear.
Father, okay, what of my own father? Father, look at the kind of treatment that was given to him. He's even running BP now because of it. Father, why are all these things happening to me now? Maybe I should just die or give up.
It's okay. Do you know what it means to die? Don't even go there. You know, all of these feelings that you're having are plans of the devil to cause you despair. And you know the consequences, frustration. And when frustration steps in, I don't have to tell you what the further consequences will be. So you must be patient with God. Anyway, in order to help you have some level of freedom for your job hunting, the parish council has agreed to take care of your child's feedings, clothings, and school needs while you go around to see what God can do for you.
Father, thank you. Thank you very much. I can even thank you very much, Father. God bless you.
It's a lot to
Thank you.
Hello? Yeah, it's me, Chike. What's going on?
Chike, you have to take things easy with me. I am doing my best.
We had an agreement. The deal was that as soon as you step your foot into that palace, everything changes automatically. I mean, what's...
It seems you're not listening to me or you don't understand what I am saying. I'm saying things are difficult. It's hard.
Look, ever since I stepped out of that palace, I've been sleeping in a hotel. My bill's about 400,000. How am I supposed to solve that out? See, I need this money so I can sort myself out and settle my debt.
Chike, that's too much. Chike, that is too much. Okay, let me see what I can do next week.
Next week, if I do not get my money before the end of today, you will see me in that palace. And I believe you know what that means.
Chike, let me explain. You know I love you, right?
I love you too.
I love you so much. I want to ask a favor.
I know that line. Now, what does my queen wants the prince to do? Hmm?
Oh, I love you. I love you so, so much. I need $1 million. Please, my love, please.
What do you want to do with $1 million? When I remember, just last week, I bought your mother the latest Prado. And then again, I gave you 650,000 naira for your trinket box. I haven't forgotten that. And I gave you $1 million naira for your building project in the village. Besides the small change that I give you here and there. What do you want to do with $1 million naira?
Oh, my love, such memory. Shopping. You see, my love, I honestly need new trinkets, royal attire. I am your wife. I need to look pretty. I need to look gorgeous. I just want to get new jewelries, dresses, you know, royal attires, so I can look lovely for you. People already envy me. They say you do so much. You know I love you, right? I love you so much. Please give me the money. Please.
It cannot happen. No. I will not let Ekwe liquidate this kingdom. What kind of extravagance is this? If I were that extravagant, would she have met anything?
But mother, she has to look good. She has to keep up the appearance. Besides, you always wanted a lady that is outgoing.
Outgoing or not, Ikem. Whatever financial transaction she will make henceforth will be scrutinized by me. The way she's going, if you leave her, this kingdom will be left with nothing. Beware.
Mommy, I came here for 2 very important reasons. And if these things are not adhered to or addressed, it may spell doom for me in the palace.
Why is my princess talking like this? Are you shaking or what? Now tell Mama, what troubles your majesty?
I am serious, Mommy. I'm serious. First, it is Chike. He demanded 400,000 naira. I gave it to him. As if that was not enough, he slept with me. Secondly, the queen. My goodness. She's beginning to choke me up. She's always talking me, complaining that I'm too extravagant. My God, they are stingy, Mommy. They are stingy. I regret being in that world.
Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that, my daughter. That is the price you have to pay to get to the top. Don't you know that there's a price for everything? Chike slept with you. And so bloody what? What is the big deal? Are you a baby? Are you a virgin? You've been sleeping with other men, so there's no big deal if Chike sleeps with you. That is the price you have to pay to get to your destination, my dear. And as for the queen, she's taking too much. Just leave her to me. I will put her in her proper place.
Mommy, please do. And what about Chike?
That one, he's a small fry. Leave them to me. Just don't worry. Go to sleep, my dear. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, sweet mommy.
That's my girl. Your Majesty. You know I love you so much. Anything that affects you affects me automatically. Don't worry. Everything is going to be all right. My daughter, let me tell you something. This world that we are living in is war. It is not easy. The water you drink is war. The air that you breathe is war. You're going out and you're coming back is war. Total war. So long as you live and breathe in this world. So my dear, relax. Don't worry. There is no mercy in the jungle. It is war without end. So relax. I am not being called Madam Tinted for nothing. I got my sisters, everybody. My daughter, cool down. Relax. Aquamo. Amalecha. Your Majesty.
What about the juice you promised me when I
Your Royal Majesty. Very soon, you will become, you can, in fact, you are going to be the queen.
Mother, I will not be long. I will just meet up with my partner and then check out a few things. I will be right back.
Well, I'm not against you traveling. But my problem is with your wife, the princess.
Mother, you and I have been through this once before. Why are you intentionally trying to draw His Majesty's attention to it?
What, don't you want me to know what is going on in my kingdom? My dear, please go on.
Igwe, the princess is so extravagant. And I cannot condone it any longer.
Mother, I know what you're driving at. Father, let me say it myself. I bought my mother-in-law a Jeep. And then the princess changes her wardrobe quite frequently. I don't see anything wrong with her changing her wardrobe frequently and spending money.
Wait a minute. I don't have anything against extravagance. No. Wasn't that what you wanted? You wanted a young lady who is full of verve, full of life, and at the same time has a lot of class, right? Then why are you complaining?
My case is that I do not want her to spend a dime without me confirming it. Right. That is my case.
Right.
Excuse me. Open the door.
Father, I want to ask you a question. Why is it that two women can never live under the same roof without a fight? It beats me.
My son, it has been like that from the beginning of time. Even if they are two blood sisters, two of them, only very few have the understanding. Take 10, 20, 40 men, put them together, they will live happily. But throw one woman into their midst and that's the end of peace.
But it still beats me though. Why suddenly she just turned against my wife? To think that she was the one that even recommended her in the first place.
Well, my son, you are still a boy. When you become a man, then you will see beyond your nose. My son, talk to your wife. Tell her to cut down on her spending. Things are a bit tough nowadays. Cheers.
What's wrong with you? Every time I make an approach, you rebuff it. What's wrong?
With due respect, Your Highness, I can't do it. It's an abomination, please.
Abomination. It's an abomination. Huh? What time is you sneaking into the rooms of all those maidens? You keep sneaking and sneaking. Yeah? Now you say it's an abomination.
Your Highness, God is my witness. I've never done it with any of them.
Saints. Saints. Do you know what I'm offering you? I'm offering you diamond, key to success. If you do it with me, I'll make you the head of the guards in this palace. You know my words are A and amen. You know.
Your Highness, I don't want to die young. You saw what happened to the other guard that did it with the other princess. His body was fed to the lions. Please, I don't want to die. I'm the only son of my father, please.
Oh, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Come on. You don't know I like you. I love football. I love to play. And I love Man U. Guess who I love most in Man U? West Brown. You look like West Brown. Bring that ass here. imbecile? You have the effrontery? You have the guts to peep at me while I was changing my clothes? What were you expecting to see, you moron?
Your Highness, I swear to God I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You didn't do it? I didn't do it. Oh, that means I'm lying? Let me tell you, I am going to make sure you leave this palace. If you don't leave this palace,
No.
I will leave for you.
No, Your Highness. You know I didn't do it.
You moron. What were you expecting to see?
I didn't do it.
My goodness.
What's going on here?
Thank Christ you're here, Your Majesty. I wonder what the palace is turning into. This imbecile had the effrontery, he had the temerity, he had the guts to peep at me while I was changing my clothes.
Your Majesty, I swear to God, God is my witness, I didn't do it. I didn't do it, sir.
You are telling me that the princess is lying?
Boy, ask him, Your Majesty, ask him.
Your Majesty, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Please, sir.
He's actually been doing it. I just decided to put a stop to it today. And it's either he leaves the palace or I will leave for this imbecile.
Guards!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Take him away.
Your Majesty, I'm innocent. I'm innocent, sir. I'm innocent. Hey! Hey! I'm innocent. I'm innocent. You know
Your Majesty, it is not like I am trying to undo anyone. It's just that so many things are going wrong. Too many things are getting out of hand.
My son, the problem I have at the moment is with Nkume. He has not seen anything for a while now. So many things are going wrong right under his nose.
And that is our problem, Your Majesty. That's our problem. So many things are going wrong. And we can't just sit back, fold our arms, and see things go bad. In Tango, it was a seer that made it very impossible for the armed robbers to operate and escape and go scot-free. And when the heir of Agabi Kingdom was kidnapped, it was a seer that unraveled it. Need I mention that it was a seer in the palace of Awada Kingdom that helped them recover their lost treasure? Your Majesty, why? Why ours is the reverse? Why is it so?
Indeed. My son, don't worry. Don't let it worry you too much. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I am sick and tired of hearing, I need more time, I can't see clearly. Look, your father served me very well. So it's either you see clearly or leave the palace.
Your Majesty, Nkume is blind. Nkume cannot see again.
What do you mean by that?
Your Majesty, the gods have turned their back on me. In fact, after what happened last night, Nkume went blind totally.
You are nothing but a total disgrace to the entire kingdom. Your father was never like this. I am ashamed of what you're saying. Oh! So what is the remedy?
Cleansing. Your Majesty, I will undertake a journey to the wilderness and I will be there until the gods decide. Let me seek the face of the gods.
And if you are gone for so long, how would we live?
The gods shall be with you people until I come back.
Proceed immediately.
I know that you Actually, I came primarily because...
Oh, doctor.
Good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome there. Welcome. My dear, aren't you offering him anything?
Oh, no. She did, but I'm okay, Okay. You see, actually, we were in the middle of something before you came in.
Excuse me.
No, come. You should be part of what we are discussing. Be seated, please. You see, Mama, actually, I did not want to come this way. I wanted to, come the normal way, but it seems that April is not understanding what I'm saying. Yes, that's the truth. I find her worthy of being my better half,
Wow.
But she doesn't seem to understand what I'm saying. So please, Mama, I want you to assist me and talk to her. Please.
Count on me, okay? I'll do just that. Okay. My dear, you heard what he said.
Mama, I heard what he said. And this is not the first time he's talking about it. But the thing is, I need time to myself. Mama, you know what I've been through. I'm not ready.
Okay. Mama, I think I have to be on my way. But I still insisted that, you help me talk to her. Please.
Count on me.
She means a lot to me. I have to step.
Okay, dear. Take care of you.
Alright. Ciao.
Why? Huh? I mean, you can't live your life all through like this. A young man like this asking for your hand in marriage. I mean, you told me he said he will take care of you and your baby. So why?
I know. But I've told you that I need time. Don't you understand? I need time. I'm not ready for this. I'm not even in the right frame of mind for this discussion, Mama. Please, just let me be. Please.
I understand your plight, but I think getting married to this man will make you forget all this worry about Prince and all the rest. Think about it there.
Well, I called you because I have something very important to discuss with you.
What is it, Father?
I was thinking about you remarrying, and coincidentally, your parents told me that there's this medical doctor that wanted to marry you.
Father, I thought we've been through this before.
Yes, we have. We've been through all this. We've been through all of this. I know that, yes. But I was thinking that when you get married, I mean, happiness will gradually creep back into your life.
Father, the only time happiness can come back into my life is when God vindicates me. Father, you don't know how I feel knowing that I'm being accused of what I know nothing about. It's very painful. Father, I've been called all sorts of names. I've been called a prostitute. I've been called a...
It's okay. I would be lying if I told you that I didn't understand how you feel. Yes. But you must move on. You must put yourself back together.
Father, I need to cross this hurdle. Yes, so that tomorrow, if any allegation is leveled against me, people will believe that it's not true. Please, Father, understand me. I want you to see this from my own point of view.
Well, anyway, I still want you to have it at the back of your mind. I want you to think about it. I believe that God will guide you in taking the decision that you have to take to make your life a good one and get back your life. Yes, ma'am. Well, before you go, I'd like to read Adalbert Bishop and Matai.
Shiokike, the God of creation, shall I be left alone to be made a laughing stock? My forefathers. Shame on me is shame on you, and my joy, your joy. Please, my ancestors, come to my rescue. My ancestors, please come to my rescue. Whatever it is I may have done, I beg of you, show it to me. My ancestors, like I said earlier, my fight is your fight, and my winning you are winning. My forefathers, the gods of the land, please speak to me. Reveal it to me. Speak to me, my forefathers. Reveal it to me. I am thy servant. I am thy servant.
You know me to be a man of my words. I do. You also know me to be a man of few words. You know my family. You know that we don't have enough land.
Izuna, you've been going round and round. I want you to go straight to the point. Hit the nail on the head.
Izuna, it's about that land matter coming up. You know that land belongs to Mazi Okeke's family. And I have approached them so many times to sell that land to me. They refused, saying that it is the only inheritance they have from their father.
So, Izuna, what do you want me to do?
Nkume,
Izuna.
You know you are the eyes of the gods.
I am.
That whatever you said is final.
That's true.
I want you to side me so that that land will become mine. Huh? I will give you 100,000 naira if you can do it for me.
Izuna.
Nkume, it is not as if I'm not going to compensate them. I will compensate them. Huh? Or is it about the money that I offer that is small? I will make it 500,000 naira. For you.
Izuna, come here. It is difficult, but the course will understand. Let's see how you go.
Nkume!
That land is yours from today.
Nkume! Your Majesty, the land in question belongs to my family. My grandfather gave the land to her husband's grandfather because they don't have enough to farm on. Your Majesty, but for the white collar job I was doing in the city, I would have been farming on that land. So, Your Majesty, I want to take what is rightly mine.
No, thank you. Now, let us hear from the other party.
May you live long, Your Majesty. Before the death of my father, he always told me that that land is the only thing he got from his grandfather, and that on no condition should it be sold to anybody. Mazi Izuna here has always come to my mother for that piece of land, but my mother keeps telling him no. So that is exactly where I stand, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Now we have heard from both of you. It is time for us to now retire and consider everything that you have said. So you will give us some time. Go and wait outside. Nkume, eyes of the gods.
Your Majesty.
What have they said?
Your Majesty, Izuna is the rightful owner of the land. And he would have gladly given it to that woman if she had approached him responsibly. Your Majesty, we all know and the way she runs her mouth.
So, what you're saying is that Izuna is the rightful owner of that land.
So said the gods, Your Majesty.
Then so be it. Guard, bring them in.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, we have considered everything that you said, and we have come to the conclusion that Izuna is the rightful owner of that land.
Hi.
And madam, you have between now and sunset to vacate the land. I have spoken, and so shall it be.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
You may leave.
May you live long, Your Majesty.
I have spoken, so shall it be.
Because you have realized your mistake and asked for forgiveness, thou shalt be forgiven, but not without consequence. In 2 native weeks, thou shalt wander in this wilderness without food and without water. At the end of the 2 native weeks, thou shalt go down to the Nkene River, and thou shalt bath. Thou shalt also clean thy tongue, and in that way thou shalt re-establish thy contact with the gods.
My ancestors, as it pleases you.
I'm looking for a love that forever will be true. I'm looking for a love every morning will be new. I'm looking for someone to care, someone sincere. I'm looking for love, true love. I'm looking for someone to have and to hold. I'm looking for a love that will never grow cold. I'm looking for someone to be devoted just to me. I'm looking for love, true love. I'm not looking for gold, I'm not looking for silver. I'm just looking for an ordinary girl. Where can I find her?